Good evening. I will still want to tell people again and again and again. As a woman, don't ever die in your marriage. Don't ever die. Another young lady just died now. I don't know her actual age, but this lady is likely less than 30 years old. The husband came back from wherever, whether work or drinking or whatever, I don't know. The husband came back and he was knocking at the whether door or gate, and she did not come out to open the door early enough. He got angry. As soon as the door opened, he bounced on this lady and started beating the lady until the lady died. The lady is 7 months pregnant. We all know when you are pregnant, your body is not balanced. It could be she was far asleep and she managed to hear the sound and she was struggling to stand up with the big belly. And you know, if you are pregnant, if you are going for antenatal, they will tell you this thing, that when you are standing up from your bed, you don't stand all of a sudden. You have to first of all roll towards maybe your left hand side, then you try to sit up. After sitting up for a few seconds before you stand up and take a walk. You don't just stand up with full force like somebody that is not pregnant. I believe it is all this process that took her the time. She need to wake up, she need to turn to the left, she need to sit up on the bed, stand up before she go to open the door. But this man did not understand this. He just go to her, bounce on her, started beating her until she finally died. But one thing I want to tell any of you now is, if any woman die in any marriage, it is not the fault of the man, it is the fault of the woman. There is nobody that intends to kill you that will do it even in one day. Even higher assassin, they used to plan it. You will get the signal. A man that wants to kill you, you will get the signal. Number one, it starts from hard labor. Hard labor. He does not care whether you eat or anything. Whatever concerns you is none of his business. All his focus is on the side chicks or whatever he does outside. That is number one signal. You know he wants to kill you, because now you will be the one running around. How can we get food to eat? How can we pay the rent? How can we pay children's school fees? You are already carrying overload. That is one signal. Number two, anything you do is never good. Anything you do is never ever good. He will be complaining. You sweep the house, it's not clean. You cook soup, salt too much. You do this one, everything you do is complain. If there is any discussion, maybe he come to discuss something with you. Now you want to bring in your opinion. The next thing he say, you are a fool, idiot, imbecile. When a man is doing the whole of this, no, he is driving at either he will kill you with his hand, or his attitude will make you think and you will die by your own heart. Any woman that die in marriage, I tell you, I'm not blaming the husband. I'm blaming the woman, because she saw it and she agreed to surrender to death. Even people that dies of sickness, most times they struggle with the death. So you should know, before death come, there is a moment of struggle. Okay, let's say you are already managing the whole process. You are managing the whole process, okay? And a fight occur. You know, since how many years you've been living with this man, you may likely not be able to fight the man. Why don't you find your way out? If it is, most houses are having front door and back door, look for a way to run out. Look for a way to run out. Don't, when your husband or your man or whatever I should call him or whatever is trying to beat you, don't react by going to seize his clothes like this. We go die today, or we go die today. Or no, you are a fool if you are doing that. When he's trying to beat you, you try to look for a way to run out. And when he try to beat you one time, maximum 2 times, no, this is a risk. The best thing is to pull out. Don't be afraid of pulling out of any marriage. You know why? This man did not marry you from the day you were born. It means you survive. Even these northern girls that they used to marry at 11 years, 13 years, they live their life from day one to that 13 years before the man came around to marry them. So, whatever situation it is, you will still survive. If you leave this man's house, you will still survive. I have always said that each time I say things like this, I'm not discouraging young girls not to marry. But what I'm doing is telling you the risk analysis of it. When you see the danger, run. All relationships are always very perfect at the beginning. But as time goes on, it may go wrong. It's not the same for everybody. If your own is going well, please stay there all the days of your life. But if it is not going well, please do not die. Do not die, I beg you. Today is Women's Day, March 20, March 8th, 2023. Let this even be my message to women. If you die in a marriage due to thinking, hypertension, due to a man beating you over labor or whatever, I tell you, the man is fucking not at fault. It is you, the woman, that is a fool. You, the woman, you are the one that is a fool. You, the woman, that agree to surrender to death, you are the one that is a fool. When Osinachi died, people always say, oh, the man is bad, the man is whoa, whoa, whoa. I say, oh, Osinachi was 40-something years old. So her brain should be functioning to tell her that there is danger. According to the report, people were saying there was a crack in her chest, this and that. I don't really know. I don't just know what to say. But at the conclusive part of it, any woman that die in any relationship, it is the fault of the woman. Period. It is the fault of the woman. It is the fault of the woman. What exactly do you want? That if you leave this man's house, you cannot get... Okay, you are living in a 3-bedroom flat. If you leave the man's house, probably you will not be able to afford a 3-bedroom flat. Fuck you. You can afford 1 room. You can afford a mud house. Live there. Survive. Sustain your life. Some people will be saying, because of the children, no. Because of the children, no. I don't want to come out. If you die today, okay, the one that died with 7 months pregnancy now, if we are to be that the baby survive, I tell you, that baby will still live to maturity. That baby will live to maturity, have a good life. I've seen many people that their father died, their mother died. They struggle to survive within the environment. Some of them are even very rich now. And that mother that decided to kill herself because she wants to satisfy the child, that mother is gone forever. You want to satisfy your child, you want to make your child comfortable, then you crucify yourself. Are you Jesus Christ? Jesus Christ that even died for the sin of the whole world, he has the assurance that he's going to resurrect again, because before he was born, it has been prophesied that he will die for the sin of the world, and there will be a resurrection for him. He has that assurance. And when he will resurrect, there is a greater place for him to be at the right-hand side of God. So you that want to kill yourself because of a man now, where is the prophecy that they have given you that you are going to resurrect and you are going to see your children again and you are going to get a greater place? Let me tell you, if you die in a marriage because of a man, now hellfire you go. And that hellfire where they go, that same hellfire that people that committed suicide, that same level of hellfire is the same that one you are going to. A man is maltreating you. Don't you think to yourself that you are somebody's child? You are precious to somebody. Don't you think to yourself you are a destiny helper? If you are alive, you will help somebody. Let me tell you, it does not mean that you have to be very rich before you become a destiny helper. Sometimes you'll be walking on the road. Beggars will beg you, oh, please dash me money. Even though it's 20 naira, you dash that beggar. You have sustained that beggar for a moment, because the beggar can use that 20 naira to buy pure water. He can use that 20 naira to buy, let me say, biscuit or sweet or whatever, and he can sustain that beggar for a moment. So you are a destiny helper. You are a destiny helper. I beg of you, I don't want to hear this issue a woman died because a man beat her, a man maltreated her. Women, please wise up. Wise up. Go the internet. You will see a place where a woman of 85 years old fall in love and got married again. How old are you? Are you up to that 85 years old? That no man in the whole world will see you? Are you up to 85 years old that you'll be thinking if you leave this man today, nobody will see you again? See, I've seen a lady with 10 children, 10 good children. I think I made mention of this in my video before. When she left her home, she left with the 10 children. The new man that is coming, that is worshiping her now, giving her everything she wants. The man is seeing the 10 children with his 2 eyes. No be say she dey hide the children. The man come to the house, sees the children. He will give the woman, say, take this money and make food for these children. Enjoy yourself. She is not hiding anything. And the man is giving her everything. Meanwhile, the man she had her 10 children for was always beating her, always. In fact, if any kind of suffering you can think about, this woman got that suffering for 23 years until one day she tear her clothes and say, oh Lord my God, enough is enough, I'm moving. Even when the whole world came to beg, she said, anybody that begged today and anything happened to her in this marriage, her blood is in the head of that person. After she has said so, she tear her cloth and she moved her. She does not know where she was going to. All the children cried and follow her. To the glory of God, today she is enjoying. She have the things that a human being supposed to have, and there is a good man by her side giving her the support that a man supposed to give. If any woman die because of marriage again, I will not be happy. At the moment, I'm not happy. And if I see it again, I will not be happy. Even though you are an imbecile, take a bold step. Imbeciles are getting married to good people. Imbeciles are being taken care of by women, by men, sorry to say. So, it is of a truth that you have made a mistake to enter into a wrong marriage. I beg of you, take a U-turn. There is a parable that says, if you are in a wrong road, let me use a popular city that everybody will know. You are on a road. You are supposed to go to Lagos. You have gone very far, and you realize that you are in the wrong road, that this road will not take you to Lagos. Even though you have driven for 10 hours, my dear, the only way you can get to Lagos is for you to turn back. So you enter into a wrong marriage by mistake. That is the wrong road. The only way for you to come back and get a marriage that you will enjoy is not by fasting and prayer, my dear. It is by turning back and finding your way again. I beg all women. Today is Women's Day. This is my speech for all women. I beg all women, please. Please do not die. Do not die. Do not die. Do not die. Please. Please, I beg you.